All right. Who does not want to talk to a mom, a stay-home mom, who is, first of all, ambitious? She's amazing. She does things that we wonder how she does. I feel like as if self-care is in the books. She's able to school her kids at school at home. Like, I just wanted to talk to her about life at home, being a mom who does homeschooling with her kids. She has two boys. I believe they are 7 and 11, right? Angelique, I am so excited to talk to you today because honestly speaking, I'm so intrigued with you and everything that you do. So this is why I brought you here today. I want to talk to you about time management and life at home with your two boys. You homeschool them, you're at home, you are still able to give time to me on this podcast. You're able to give time to me to talk to me any time of the week. I ask you, let's talk. You have so much to give. I want to know your secret. Tell us who you are, what you do. Tell everyone what kind of a fabulous mother you are. And let's have this conversation about time.
Okay. Hello, beautiful Nishma. First, I want to say I'm so grateful to be here with you, my friend. And before we carry on, I just want to say how truly grateful I am to call you my friend, because you inspire me so much. The way you just show up and the way you never, ever give up. To me, that is just phenomenal. And just when I see how much you've grown within the past year, and how you're just standing and showing up and being that beautiful beacon of light for everyone, that is phenomenal. And I just want you to know I love you. I love how you show up, and I'm just truly grateful to see how you saw and be a part of your journey. So I just wanted to say that.
That makes me smile. It's so wonderful to have moms out there that we feel the same for each other. And that's how we root each other on. And that's why when I say we support, women supporting women, moms supporting mom, this is why we are here today. Because without that support, we're not as powerful. We are all powerful together, right? So thank
Absolutely.
you.
You're welcome, my love. And I truly believe in sisterhood, and I truly believe in woman, elevating other women.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful new consciousness circle that's creating. I'm so excited about it.
Me too.
Awesome. Okay. So thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. My name is Angelique Barlow-Kearsley. And if you want to put a label on it, I am a psychic medium and a Reiki master, as well as a mom. And just getting into entrepreneurship. So my time management is essential doing this kind of stuff. But I'll be honest with you, Nish. When I first started the journey of homeschooling, it was a train wreck because I didn't know what I was doing. And this happened when COVID hit 2 years ago. And thankfully I had the choice of, homeschooling my boys because I knew they were safe. And I knew that truthfully, deep inside, I wanted to do this a long time ago. I love the idea of being in control of what the kids are learning. I love the idea of having the flexibility. And to me, the flexibility and the freedom was very, very important. And thankfully, during this time when we just started homeschooling, it truly brought our family together, because we did not see my husband. He was consistently working. It was an hour drive to work and back. So we really missed that part of the family. It wasn't congruent with what I believed, family should be. And thankfully, for me, COVID has been a blessing because it's brought my family together. It's allowed me to really go within and really follow my dreams and aspirations. And it's turned out beautiful. So with regards to the homeschooling, I just want to note that at the moment I'm only homeschooling the one. My youngest one decided he wanted to go to school, so I'm like, okay. And because he just loves people, he loves challenges, and he just wants to do that. So I'm like, okay, my love, you go and do that, shine bright. And my oldest one, we're still currently homeschooling. And the reason why I started homeschooling, especially my oldest one, because he had a few learning difficulties, and within the public sector, he he wasn't getting the sufficient support that he needed because the classes were huge. And also he had issues with auditory processing, ADHD and stuff like that. So the whole learning experience wasn't viable for him. So that's why the homeschool was pretty cool. And, during the journey of homeschooling, time management was essential because we were everywhere. And, you learn by, trial and error, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
I am so intrigued by the fact that you even said, having your family together and how important it is, and, being there together, not being able to see your husband, and now you basically see him all the time, right?
Yeah.
Give us your day-to-day schedule. Like, how does it actually work? Knowing that you guys are all together, you guys are doing things together, you guys wake up together, like, how does first of all, do you guys even get along? Number one. Two,
God. Yeah.
how do you guys actually, do this, your timing? What do you guys do when you guys wake up? How do you plan that time? How do you plan that me time for you? I think that's really important for a lot of moms
Mhm.
that don't get it. How do you do that?
Yeah. So first thing, Nish, I want to say, at the moment, my husband and I get on exceptionally well. We like BFFs. And, and it's very, very rare to find that, especially in close proximity to each other. But the truth is, we both had to do a lot of inner work. We both had to accomplish a lot of our triggers. We had to accomplish a lot of our fears and anxieties. And that's what a power couple is, when you love each other unconditionally and you don't give up on each other. And that's essentially what we did. And that's why I said COVID was fabulous, because we were in a very small space and we had to learn very quickly. So you either compromise or you falter. And by the grace of God, we pulled together and, we compromised on a lot. So yeah, so, with regards to doing it as a family, I use my phone as reminders because that is my godsend. Okay. So I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Everyone else is still sleeping, which gives me time to, do my quick meditation. And I get my cup of coffee. You need your cup of Joe. to,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
and
Cheers to that.
yeah, right. Yeah. Cheers to that. I've got my smoothie. I've done my
Yeah.
coffee. And so that is 30. Then at 7 o'clock, I wake my little guy up. My other one still sleeps. And I get him up. Thankfully, he is so good in getting up. Just, yep, mommy, off to school. Gets dressed, has his breakfast, brushes his teeth. And then we leave literally about quarter to 8. So by this time, my husband is up. He's had his coffee. We've had our breakfast together and we're in the car. So everything, and it also boils down to planning. The night before, I make sure he's got his snacks in his backpack. I make sure the homework is done. I make sure the backpack is ready behind the door, so we're not looking for backpack as well as shoes. So it's really being meticulous in terms of prepping the day before so the next morning goes smoothly. And God forbid, if nothing is not there, oh my God, then we just, all hell breaks loose. So yeah, so that's how we do it. And the little guy, I take him to school. By the time I come back, my oldest one is ready, and we start school at 9 o'clock. So sorry, forgive me, we start our schedule at 9 o'clock. So he will have his breakfast at 9 o'clock, and 9:15, it's really great because I've actually printed out a schedule for him. So he's got a schedule. He knows breakfast, brush teeth, wash face, change clothes, make bed, go play. Then he gets his 30 minutes play. Okay. Yeah. 30 minutes of play. That's when we start work. And he does his math for an hour. And after the math, he gets another half an hour break. And then after that, he does his exercises. So he gets 30 minutes and we do exercises, whether it be riding a bicycle around the neighborhood. He does his laps around the yard.
Yeah.
Sit-ups, because I believe, he's got to be, strong, core as well as mind, body, and soul. And after that, then we have lunch. And then after lunch, he finishes the rest of his curriculum. So essentially, we finish the day about 2 o'clock. And that gives me time to then have the hour of 2 to 3 to finish up the chores with him. because I feel it's very, very important that he helps me. We're a family unit.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to break that, generational trauma of, women being submissive and to really just doing everything. I want my boys to grow up, be able to support their woman, because to me that is so, so important.
Beautifully.
And yes, so
Beautifully
he,
said.
thank you, beautiful. I really heartfelt, and that's something that, I'm passionate about in when I do my readings and stuff, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, so he will vacuum, very age appropriate stuff. And if he wants to earn a little bit more money, then he'll come and ask me, Mom, how can I earn more cash? And I'll say, well, we can start off by cleaning my car, picking up the leaves outside. So already we're starting that, self-reliant confidence and being responsible at a very young age. And which is beautiful to see, because it's so nice when you see him being responsible for, doing his own work and earning his own cash. So, we're starting young. And then there, 3 o'clock, I pick up my little guy and we come home and all we do is play. We have fun and play games together. They go ride bicycles with their friends outside. And then by 8:30, they're in bed after we've had dinner. And that's when I get my time. So every evening I will block out 2 to 3 hours as my power time. And I let my husband know it's non-negotiable. This is my time. My time. I don't want interruptions. And this is when I really focus on my research, when I focus on my business, when I focus on planning for holidays or, anything that I feel is relevant. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's basically it. That's our daily schedule.
You know what's amazing is, and for everything that I've seen here, you have not only a schedule for yourself, but for your family. But what I really got intrigued with is having a schedule for your kids. That was amazing. So with COVID happening, I remember when I had a schedule for my kids, like as if they were in school, waking up time, right?
Yeah.
Now this is the time you got to do this. This is the time you got to do this. Now we had art time, we had play time, we had workout time, we had going out for nature time.
Mm-hmm.
And when I had those planned out, my kids got along. Have you noticed that they got along? They actually played together. They knew what was going on. They had fun. When you start allowing them to be on their own and to do things on their own, they love doing it. They enjoy doing it. But what ends up happening is that that's when you get that trigger of they're fighting or they're not able to get along or something happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important for them to have that. Go do something on your own. You have 1 hour to do something of your own now. Go play time. It's your time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But that schedule, we all need it. We all need it. And if we don't have it, our minds are all over the place and we're all scattered all over the place. Do you
100%. And I'll be honest with you, I have ADD. And I'm very much the person that likes to go with the flow. Mm-hmm. I don't like to do. I never used to like schedules, but my gosh, when COVID hit and we were homeschooling, we seriously needed a schedule because everyone was doing everything on their own schedule. I'm like, we haven't even started school. This one's fighting with this one. The dog is pulling the other one. I'm like, oh dear God. Okay. Mama needs to sort something out right now.
Yes. You make it seem so easy. I want to ask you a question. Now, being a stay-at-home mom, being the mom that you are, the schedule and everything, tell me, how do you manage breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Holy cow. I just roll with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But look, okay, so let me backtrack. So when we start the week on a Monday, I really keep that day for my big chores. Okay, so my son doesn't do school on a Monday, my one that I homeschool. So he helps me a lot with like going to the store, getting the groceries and stuff like that. Or if we're busy with other things, I order in because I believe in working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And that is essentially when I do my big shops and my big chores. So it leaves me time to prep for breakfast, time to prep for lunch and dinner. So I'm not spending my time folding washing on the counter that's been sitting there for weeks because I haven't, essentially done it within the day. that's how I like to do things. So I've done majority of the stuff on the Monday, and then the rest of the week, I can give proper attention to my son when he's doing school. You cannot give your attention to your kid if you're still trying to fold washing or if you're still trying to read something. You have to give them your full attention because you're in this with them.
That's right.
And and that's one thing that really has helped him to evolve, and it's so beautiful to see him blossom the way he has. But at the same time, I've taught myself how to be more understanding and more patient and being in flow with our schedule and our time. And that's why with breakfast, I like on a Monday, I cut everything up. Like my son particularly likes a raw food diet. So he'll have cucumbers, apples, carrots, peppers, and then cheese as his protein and chicken nuggets. So it's all cut up, it's all in containers. So when I do go on a Tuesday morning and I'm getting ready, I literally just go pick it out of the fridge, put it in the bag, and off we go. The same as lunch. My son's getting to the age now where I don't prep it for him. He knows how to prep it himself. So there are in Josh, it's lunchtime, get your lunch ready. Yes, mom. It's there. He goes to the fridge, takes his container out, gets his plate, pops it all on the plate, and then sits and we have lunch together. He takes his dish, puts it in the dishwasher, and Bob's your uncle. We're all done. And then, then come dinner time, I've taken out meat, the night before, or, to really, save time in preparation. I either the slow cooker, which is really great. Let it cook over the day. And when it comes to 5 o'clock, I put my reminder on, and that's when I'll prep the smaller stuff like the vegetables, the rice, and stuff like that. And once again, everybody has their job. The boys set the table, I dish up, Don gets the drinks, and we'll sit down and have dinner. So it's so essential for everybody to have a part, because they have that sense of responsibility and they get to feel like they are part of the family.
It's so important, right?
It is. So yeah. And also at the same time, I'm saving myself a lot of time and sanity by trying to do everything, which I cannot do everything. So I'm teaching my kids responsibility, and I'm also giving myself grace for being okay not to be able to do everything. And that is a big thing that I know a lot of women struggle with. And because it's their condition that they've grown up with, you have to do everything, you have to prep everything. And it doesn't leave you time for your business. It doesn't leave you time for personal development, self-development and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm so happy that, I can see this thing working for you guys, how it actually works out with scheduling, getting your lunch and your breakfast ready. The kids can do it themselves, which is nice. Sometimes you're not able to get the kids to do it completely by themselves. So you would have to do that for them if you have younger kids, of course. But it does work when the whole family works together. And I really do believe that. It's huge. I love the fact that you said that, he puts his lunch there, and then when he's done with it, he puts his plate into the dishwasher. I'm trying to get my kids to do a very similar situation where they're finished eating, they take their plate to the sink, but they don't just leave it there. They wash it and then they put it away. Because this way, we're not washing every single plate. They do it themselves. They just have to wash their plates, their own cup, and they put it away. They're done. How easy is that, right?
Easy peasy, right?
Yeah. And the kids love playing with water. So if they get a chance to play with that water, right? Like, why not play with it with my plate? Sure. Mommy, can I keep washing the dishes? Sure. Keep on going as long as you're washing them.
Like a freaking foam pot.
Absolutely. I'm so intrigued because when I was talking to you the last time, I was just like, okay, I want more information. I love how mothers can put a schedule together, can put themselves together, can find their time to be themselves, that can recuperate to just becoming that more powerful energy source they need to be, right? We all need it, because if we don't have it, we cannot give it to others. And I would forget that as mothers. And I just want to say I'm inspired by you. So thank you for sharing that.
You're appreciated.
Give me some tips that you can give to moms that say, hey, moms, we're all here together, number one, for sure, for sure. But what are some fun tips that you can give to them that they can probably try and do in their daily day-to-day, even if they're working moms? What can they do to bring that my time or my self time for them? So
So,
self-care.
it's there's so many things to do. It really depends on your schedule, because I know a lot of moms are always running, from sports to household to picking up schools, and a lot of them are working, so they don't really have a lot of time in the evening. But I think, probably one of the most important advice to give a lot of moms is just remember that it's okay if you don't get everything done. You still have tomorrow, you still have the next day. Don't put that pressure on yourself, because when you do, your kids see it, your family see it, and everyone feels it. And to be honest with you, having beautiful memories and having a calm environment, especially before bed, is more important. If you need to do that washing, or if you need to prep, do it when your kids are asleep. Get them to bed so you don't have those interruptions, you know? And even if it takes you 30 minutes longer, it's okay. But guarantee that when you do it after they've slept, it's going to be so much easier because there's no interruptions. And that's when you can, I find I get so in the mood, especially when I pump the music. When that music is going, it gets me in the flow. But also just, in terms of preparation, food preparation, pick a day, even if it's Sunday, just to prep for the week ahead. Buy the groceries that you need, cut them all up in little glass containers so they stay fresher. And really just, think of it as, this is nourishment for my kids. And I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to nourish them the way I want. And that's how I see it. So it's not work, it is a blessing to be able to feed my kids these beautiful nutritious meals. And yeah, so just looking at it from a different perspective really changes your mind and allows you to really be present in being in the moment and appreciating being a mom.
That is so beautifully said. One of the biggest thing is being in the moment. Appreciate. It's a
Mhm.
blessing. Allow things to do it. Allow yourself to be. You don't have to be perfect. You don't
No,
have to finish everything in one day. You
no,
know, what a beautiful way of just giving those little tips of, to every mother out there. We just forget we want to get things done right away. We want to be this perfect mom every single day, but
Mhm.
we don't need to be. And you know what?
Yep.
Our kids are not going to remember all of that. Our kids are going to
No,
remember who we were to them, not about how
exactly.
the house was clean or their room was clean or what happened here or what happened there. It's about how you were with the kids and what you did with them, and what projects you worked with them and how you made them feel. It all
Yep.
matters. That's basically what it is. So
Mhm. Yeah,
thank
it
you.
is. You're welcome, hon. And it's also just so important because kids pick up, on vibration. They pick up on your energy, and they will carry that with them.
Yes.
Those are the memories that they'll remember. And we've been conditioned to be able to, like I said, do everything. But I see so many moms, they can't have fun until the house is clean. And I'm like, I get it, but look at what you're sacrificing. You are sacrificing such beautiful time with your kids. Guaranteed they'll be like, Mommy, can we do this? Mommy, look at me. And what do you say? I'm busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny.
And
Yes,
right.
it's
And
true.
then when that I'm busy comes in, then they're gonna, okay, mom's always busy. So you know what? I don't need to tell her. I
Yeah.
don't need to show her. And I don't want that to happen because I know I don't have long with my kids in terms of them growing up and going to college. So I want to lay the best foundation. I want to have, you know, even, it's not going to always be beautiful. It's a beautiful mess. It truly is.
Yeah.
You just got to go with the flow. But, just as you say, be conscious, be present, and be mindful of, you know, balancing everything out and how you are present for your kids.
That's beautifully said. I love that. And it's so true, right? We don't want our kids to come back and say, oh, mom's always busy. No, maybe we shouldn't ask mom because mom is doing something of her own. She'll get mad or she'll get upset, like, yeah, we don't want to bring that kind of energy. We always want to be there anytime they need to talk to us. And that does make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So it's really, really well said. You were saying that you're an entrepreneur as well. What are you doing? Give us some more details about what you're doing.
So the entrepreneurship has just, I've just started dipping my toe into because, being a psychic medium or intuitive reader, I've been doing that for quite some time, but professionally only, I'd say, the past 2 years. And right now is when I'm starting, I've realized that it's time to, get out there and just share my sparkle. Just share my mission and purpose with everyone. And that is just to show them that they can lead a joyful, purposeful, authentic, soul-aligned life. And you just have to show up. You just have to say yes. And truly everything, all your desires and dreams, are there. You can manifest it. But it's just to show up. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. Well, what I am doing, and currently working on the website at the moment. So it's very exciting.
Yay.
And so, and also I just want to say, I'm still, we're all student of life. We're all life students. We're always learning. And the more I learn, the more I can give back, the more I can serve. And that is what excites me, because I just want everybody to know all the tools that they can have to really flourish and be the best that they can be.
It's so true, right? We are learners of this beautiful earth that we live in. We are the ones that are being tested. We learn the things we can teach other people. We can show others that, hey, this is working for me. How about I help you? Maybe it might work for you. Maybe you'll have a different way of something. We're all together. We're all going to learn for the rest of our life, and we're all going to be in this together. So why not just live the moment, love the moment, and inspire as much as we can, because that's exactly why we're here, right? Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
Amen. Amen. I want to know more about the entrepreneurs, so keep us posted. So when this does come out, I would love to have you back on here again to talk a little bit more about it, because it really intrigues me when it talks about energy and Reiki reading and anything to do with your soul, body, and mind. So yes, please do keep us posted so I can share that with everyone. But I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your day-to-day schedules, being a mom, being the best person that you are. I'm going to highlight your Instagram account, your Facebook account, because you have ultimately the most beautiful quotes that you bring out on Facebook. And I sit there sometimes and I have tears coming out of my eyes, because it's like, Angelique, do you know me? Because my life is heading this way right now. Oh my God, I love this right now. Oh my God, you are incredibly beautiful. And I was just like, I want to just sit, I could just sit there with you and talk to you and just hold your hand and be like, I need your energy. So it's really, really nice. Thank you for putting your time and effort and time coming to talk to me. Thank you for talking to the rest of us. Sometimes just need to be inspired with other mothers and what they do and how they do things. And if you can do it, anyone can do it. So it's a big thing.
Yeah, thank you, Nish. Thank you so much, love. This has been so much fun. And I hope, all the moms listening out there, you are freaking amazing. You are so worthy, and keep on shining, sister, because we will raise each other and we will just sparkle. That's what I love.
Yes, sparkle the light, sparkle with life. Yes. We are unique. We are special. We are blessed. We have everything we ever need. We are loved. That's all that matters to us. And that's something that every mom, every woman out there need to know, that we are amazing just the way we are. So thank you for reminding that to us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for everyone that's listening. Thank you everyone that's being here. This is a podcast to inspire. So please do subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe. Enjoy it. Have fun. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.